There we are. Okay, so I wanted to present you very, very briefly a new platform for image recognition and management that we have been developing together with the Transport Administration, the Norwegian Institute for Nature Research, NINA, a Swedish consultancy company, Sweco, and used through the funding of the Trafikverket, the Swedish Transport Administration, and Vinnova, it's a research council. As you all know, yes, okay. We all use camera traps, and they have become very, very popular in research, but also in monitoring, especially when it comes to the monitoring of fauna passages. In our work with the Transport Administration, we realized that we need a better tool to manage all that data that comes from the hundreds of cameras that are employed, all that, the thousands, hundred thousands of images that are produced by these cameras need to be managed somehow. And as you probably are well aware of, this work is very time consuming. There are also, sorry, I don't see that here. Okay. Many of these images produce nothing, not usable data, so to say. They are empty, they don't show the animals because the cameras are triggered by motion sensors. So we have to deal with very many empty images. But there are also images that can provide a problem to people. So especially when we work with fauna passages, there will be people using these fauna passages, and we cannot use these images. We have to be aware that we are compromising the personal rights. And when this is done by the Transport Administration, a governmental body, they must ensure that the data that we produce with the cameras is accessible but safely, and they must also ensure that this data can be stored and archived. There are many of different tools available that sorry, it doesn't work. Oh, no, okay. So there are different tools available online that provide in practice this functionality, but none has actually been safe enough and efficient enough to be used in our work with the Transport Administration and for the monitoring of fauna mitigation measures. So we developed our own platform. And this is what I'm going to show you. There's a short video on that, and if you have questions, please contact. Let's do like this. We have a structure that is built on a project level and a hierarchical level. Okay, look at the video online. It will be more efficient. Let's do like this. So, yeah, it's not visible for you, but there's a link on the website. If you are working with the monitoring of fauna passages, for example, or any other fauna mitigation measures, and you want to use camera traps, you need a system that is secure and makes sure that you have tools to identify animals in an automated system. So you're free to contact us. This system is also open source, so if you want to develop it further and use it in your own company or organization, you are free to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andreas. So, are there any questions? Heinrich.
Thank you, Andreas. So you are on the top of the research in this place. Do you have already experience with recognizing individuals by using artificial intelligence?
Yes, that's true. You should have seen that, but it's used we use an artificial intelligence to identify species, so that
Identify individuals.
and no, not individuals, but no, not that. That will be a later part when we really integrate a machine learning process.
Marguerite?
So is this something that, for instance, Myla, who did monitoring and couldn't use all her data because it was too much, could just send the data, put it in there, and it would spew out the results of the monitoring?
Yes.
Is that far?
Yes, you are welcome to do that. But it's the server is in Sweden. So if you have data that should not leave Switzerland, we can help you to set up your own system.
Okay, great.
Let me just say, there's also a demo version, so you can access this online. If you go to the website wildlifeandtraffic.se, you will find a link, and you can enter as a demo user and test it.